There's reports this morning on Salomon Kalou possibly not happening. Can you update us on that?
I think that as far as I know, back at West Ham, the chairman is speaking with the player's agent. We understand that the player wants to come back and play in England, whether that's with us or with whoever. We're having a look at it, and obviously from his record at Chelsea and his goal scoring record this season in France and his age is very appealing to us, but whether that will come off or not in terms of what regular position he wants to play may be the stumbling block.
And Peter Odemwingie as well, also been linked?
Well, we know Peter's been available for since the last January window, I think, with his problems at West Ham and the old QPR saga, so it's probably another player that's available. Whether that's going to happen to us or not, I'm really not sure at this moment in time.
What's the news on Andy Carroll? Is he closer to fitness, Sam?
Yeah, it's closer every day. I mean, I think we're talking about the injury he sustained actually being healed now, but then there's a lot of rehab that has to be done, and there's the pain barrier really has to go through and make sure that he's pain free when he joins us again. It's a very unusual injury for a footballer, tearing the fascia under the bottom of the foot. It's more to a rugby player, that type of injury that pushes off in a scrum and things like that. But obviously we want to get him fit as quick as we can, and then when he is fit, he needs to have a pre-season. You know, at the moment he does his gym work every single day, 3 times a day. He's, from a strength point of view and a core strength point of view, is in immaculate condition, but having not done any running whatsoever and not cardiovascular work, we're going to have to go through a couple of weeks of that before we then introduce the ball, and then after the ball for maybe a week, we can introduce him back to the team.
Would Cardiff be maybe a realistic option or not? Do you think it would have to be a week?
No, I don't think so. I think he'd be fit for then, from the injury, but I physically, I don't think he'll be prepared for that game. We've got a way to go though, so we have a few weeks left yet. We don't kick off till the 17th, and if the progress is speeded up for whatever reason, then you never know. But at the very, very least, I would say, or the very most, I would say, sorry, that the substitutes bench would be the absolute maximum for us to have Andy Carroll involved on the 17th. Andy's football ability and Andy's ability to intimidate the opposition defenders, not just with his physical presence but also his technical and tactical presence. I think that it's a massive coup for West Ham United, and as in the past, and learning from the past as you grow as a manager, you know the importance of the front man in the team will be 50 or 60% getting your way to the right results, and a front man that holds the ball up and brings all the other players into play, makes a fluent, aggressive attacking side, which is what we bought Andy for. And then on the end of that, we want to see Andy sort of knocking in maybe 10-15 goals next year. I think that's the sort of target he put on himself. I think he'll put himself under pressure for that sort of target, and if we can hit that sort of level, when you consider that we only had one player score 10 last year, which was Kevin Nolan, then we'll be an increase in our goal scoring ability, and if we can increase our goal scoring ability, we've got a better chance of finishing 10th or better than we did last season. I'm particularly fond of seeing the Army lads. I mean, I visited Germany on a regular basis back in the 70s when I was a player at Bolton, and in actual fact most of our stay was actually in the British Army camps, and believe you me, they always looked after us very, very well indeed. So it's great to see them here. I hope they have some fun and enjoyment, and Macca and the lads look after them.